Gay Dia Khoa. Gay Dia Khoa. Hospitality is very important for the Hmong people because the Hmong people do not function as individualism but as a community. So hospitality is an establishment of a relationship and the wellness of the community. And not just to someone who you know or a friend, but to perfect strangers as well. It was back in the 1980s, I would say 1986. I was in Colorado, and the phone rang. So I picked up the phone, and there was this Hmong guy. He was young. I was also a young adult. And he called and he asked if I could pick him up from the airport. So I asked him, how do you know me? And he said, oh, I just opened the phone book. And you're Vang, I'm also Vang. And he also has two other friends with him. And there were three of them. I took them around, provide them with food, a place to stay, do all I could. Hospitality is our top priority. We'll put everything beside and just try to make them feel at home, make them comfortable, to establish a relationship with these strangers, open up to them and welcome them in. This is our traditions. Even back in Laos or Thailand, these have been practiced for centuries, and we were still preserving these traditions in this country. The gift I received from this particular occasion is my feeling of happiness and be able to fulfill the needs of some perfect strangers. For instance, the French or the American down pilots, we would rescue them and bring them to our home or hide them in the jungles and provide them with food and even guide them out of safety from dangers to safety and hand them over to the CIA's advisor or to General Vang Pao, where they can be saved. We feel that it's our responsibility to do that. We have claim names, and that conversation would trace back like genealogy, family trees, all back to great-grandparents in China, even back to China centuries ago. So that is what draws us closer. We are culturally related to one another in one way or the other.